What a year. A year of challenging myself. Just fully trusting in this plan. Seeing where it all takes me. All I can say is, wow. From doing things just a few hours away to 7,000 miles across the world. All in the capacity of small films, medium films, documentaries. Which is funny because I only consider myself a photographer most of the time. From doing combative sports to lifestyles to humanitarian relief efforts to everything in between. All from home and abroad. Just fulfilling the mission at hand. All glory to.
$2025. What a year. Insane year. Awesome year. A lot of challenges. You know, at this time of the year, I always get sick before I make one of these videos, and it never fails. And it's always a bad hair day. So yeah, top 5 photos of the year. Let's get it. So welcome back, everybody. I know I haven't been really active this year in terms of like YouTube videos and social media. If you guys do follow me on my Instagram, I'm somewhat active on there, but I haven't been like in general active like I said I was gonna be last year, and yeah, I apologize for that. I don't wanna make this video too long. This video is gonna be the top 5 photos of the year, and what I mean by that is the top 5 moments of the year. Basically talk about the journey, the experiences, the people I've met along the way of getting to those photos, because that's what values a photograph, the story behind the photo versus just, you know, the picture itself. And I could easily do that, but you know, that's not what photography is. Photography is about storytelling, and that's what we're gonna do here today. And before I even get into that, I just want to really quick talk about, you know, the challenges I faced this year. Obviously this year in a nutshell is, you know, truly about faith. And what I mean by that is, you know, there's gonna be a theme upon a lot of these photos in the moment type deals. So what I mean by that is I didn't like, you know, take a picture of something and someone was not looking and that's the picture. No, what I mean is like a lot of everything that happened was, you know, things that had very little planning or no plan at all. Basically like, hey, you're hanging out with your friends, last minute you're going on mission trip, or going out doing sports photography for somebody, or even just going out and just taking pictures of nature. It will prompt you to getting a really, really good photo. And it's about the journey within that on how you got that photo is what makes that moment special. Compared to like, you know, corporate gigs and weddings, that's a prime example. Weddings, you just know what you're getting at the end of the day. So like you know the structure from beginning to end and the end result of that. You just have a full expectation of what's going on there versus going on mission or, you know, being with your friends and doing stuff. You don't know what's gonna unfold in those moments. Things that you just plan a little bit, something just cool comes out of it. Anyway, let's jump into the top 5 photos of the year, starting with number 5 is my boy, one of my closer friends, Nick, Maria, and Sydney Leica. Getting married this year was an awesome thing. And I know number 5 is a little bit contradictive from what I just said because this is a wedding, but this one's special to me because this is one of my best friends getting married. So there was this whole thing of like, you know, should we have me as a photographer or should I just be there to exist and kind of enjoy his wedding and let someone else do it? So originally when we were talking about that, for me, I kind of look at it as like, dude, I get to do what I love, be at one of my best friend's wedding, capture the best moment of his life and give it to him. That's a hard yes. I decided to do it. It was a lot of like back and forth whether or not I wanted to do it. I'm so happy I did it because we had, you know, such a fun time of me just kind of existing there while being a photographer versus treating it as like a full business. I got to be there and just be myself using my camera, kind of like how I always do every day. So yeah, thank you, Nick, for having me as your photographer and trusting me in capturing one of your biggest moments in your life. And yeah, so that's number 5. So number 4, we have quadding. I think I labeled this as dusk. So this was a fun time. We just decided to, me and some of the Five Stones crew, in this picture we have Eddie ripping the quad. I was like, hey dude, hop on your Polaris and start ripping some donuts on the dirt here. So kick some dust up, and I just wanted to see what I can get out of that because I was like, I haven't shot like automotive things in a good while, like things things that's moving. So I really wanted to test it out. I'm a big fan of dramatic-y, like look, that dune look, like that's like one of my favorite color palettes. I just want to see what I can do with that. So one of those things where it's like we don't really plan for it, we just kind of like plan a little bit, like, hey, let's go quading, but we don't expect to get these awesome images out of it and have a good time being around the campfire, eating good food, being around a great company, just a fun day. So yeah. So at number 3 we have the fight camp, and as you guys know, I used to shoot a lot of boxing, and I still do time to time, just not as often anymore. My buddy Moose had a fight coming up, and one of our coaches was assisting in the striking side of things for Moose in his camp. What made this camp so special is the seeing how an MMA camp goes from beginning to end. I've done boxing camps before, stuff like that, but I've never actually seen a mixed martial art camp from beginning to end and treating it in a professional level. So I got to see Moose really do his thing from beginning to end, and meeting so many people in between, like Sam, Bo, just everyone being Christ-centered based, and it was just like everyone clicked. It was such a good time. We had people from the Five Stones crew, you know, helping out, making all this happen. It just really reignited the feeling of shooting like combative sports again, because I haven't done something like that in such a long time. So super excited to work with him again. So at number 2, we have the Ironman Triathlon, and this is with my buddy Nathan French. Insane. Like that, to complete an Ironman is bravo to you, but to do it in a timely fashion, dude, like props to these type of athletes, because that is just like super impressive. It's super new to me. I just wanted to see how this went down. We did make a documentary. This will be coming out probably later, early next year. So everyone that I met there, Nick, Joey, Luke, everyone else who is involved with the BPN crew, the videographers, the photographers, the manager, found a new respect for these guys because how much work they put into doing something like that. Thank you, Nate, for having me as your director for this entire documentary. So yeah, that's number 2. And of course, at number 1, I think a lot of you guessed it, is the Kurdistan, Iraq trips. This was very important to me and very impactful, because I kind of have a different look of, you know, what Iraq is, you know, a war-torn country, and, you know, just not a good place to just go. But once some of my friends were talking to me about it, like, it doesn't seem all that bad. You guys don't know, it's a region, not a country, and it sits in 4 different countries. Majority of it is mainly in northern Iraq, Syria, Turkey, and Iran. And I think what really makes this place so special is the people. The Kurdish people are like the nicest people in the world. I've never seen such amazing, food, amazing, you know, their landscapes, their culture. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm part of an NGO called Five Stones International, where we do humanitarian aid domestically and internationally too. And my job is to document a lot of these things and capture the story and bring it back home. And the idea of that is to raise funds so we can do more humanitarian aid, solar panels, medical training, fixing schools up, building relationships with other people, so we can do things more in a better manner. The entire idea of me just being there was such a hard thing for me to do. Unfamiliar with the area, I don't really go out the country often, and the landscapes, the photos that I get out of this place were just like insane. Like it's not, I can't even explain how amazing this place is. Like the more north you go, the more Mount Everest it looks. Everywhere you go, it just feels like the Grand Canyon. Yes, like there is, you know, a lot of areas that's completely flat, but that's more like southern Iraq. But northern Iraq, and the more north you go, closer to Turkey, it's like, dude, it's like a never-ending mountain trail. Like it's like there's Ice Peak Mountains. Like it's not like 100 degrees over there every single day, completely deserted and flat. Erbil, Almidi, Shoman, Saran, everywhere that we've been to, there's always something new that's like, whoa, this is so awesome. We did go there twice this year, so I am really blessed that I got to see that and bring those stories back home and showcase. And you know, stuff like that is what really warms my heart. If I learned anything about this year, it's that this is a year of a test on my faith. What do I mean by that? I would say 70% of anything I did this year was completely unplanned. Not to say there was no planning at all, but it was very minimum planning, and everything just unfolded, and I just kind of follow suit, which yield the best photos of my life, ironically, right? We like to see a full blueprint of beginning to end, and there are times for that, but my identity is to just serve. Photography is an outlet or a tool where I can use to help others. That's why my top photos were probably Kurdistan, because it yields a purpose. within my work. So that is all for this video. I just want to say thank you again for supporting me from however you guys do, whether you guys hired me or just sharing my work would be beneficial if you guys can. And it's been an awesome year. I can't wait to do it all again next year. Praying that, you know, you guys have an awesome 2026, and for those who are starting, dude, like just pick up the camera and just use it. Do it for yourself, dude. I think that's the most important thing if you guys want to get started. So yeah, again, have faith. It's the end of 2025, headed into 2026. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you guys.